Hi Pisces, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for February 2018. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Robin Wood Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Ascendant, and Pisces Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Pisces, now into your reading for February 2018. And the first card you have, Pisces, is the Four of Swords. This is a pause, a meditative state, a resting phase, a recuperation from an illness. Could also be prayer. If you do any kind of channeling, I feel that you are going to be channeling information differently in February. You're also very strongly going to start to be receiving messages from your guides. Maybe you already do it all the time and it's old hat to you, but if you're not used to that, be aware that in your dream state, even when you're like in a, what do they call it, a hypnagogic state, I don't know if that's the right word, where you're driving and you can be like sort of hypnotized. They say you're in a state of self-hypnosis. Anything like, where you're just staring off into space or listening to music or looking at the sky or whatever you're doing that's kind of like in a calm sleep state or meditation, your guides are going to start giving you a lot of messages this month of February. Some of you do need to take a break and you do need to slow down and you're driving yourself too hard. And you may sit back and say, I'm not driving myself hard. What am I driving myself hard about? I'm not working extra overtime or this or that. You could be driving yourself hard with your own mental gymnastics, your own emotional worriment, somehow, or stress. Somehow you're driving yourself too hard. Maybe you're studying really hard at school and you're burning the midnight oil with studying a lot. I don't know, but some of you are... you're driving yourself too hard and you need to take a break and a rest. And if you can take a few days off from work or school or slow down or whatever, that will take a little trip. That would be good for you in February. Some of you are starting to realize your dreams and goals, and you're starting to put some plans in motion and in action. Or at the very least, you're planning it out mentally in your mind about how you want it to go. What's the next step? What are the mapping it out? What's the plan? Some of you are working on your plans. Anything that you've written in writing, anything you've written. I see you going over, or other written words. I see you reviewing the written word, either your own that you've written. This could be also reviewing documents, court papers, or anything in literature that you need to read over again for some reason, or anything you've written. It's like reviewing the written word comes up here strongly for you in February, Pisces. Some of you are finally having to tell it all. This could be, maybe you've been keeping secrets or things hidden from other people and now you need to reveal it. Or you're writing a tell-all book. Or you're writing a play. Or something, that's going to be a theatrical performance and it's like tell all. Or maybe there's just information that you have been holding back from other people in your family or friends or stuff and you are going to start to tell it all. Maybe you're becoming a whistleblower about something, in the cosmic disclosure arena. You never know what it is. So the next card you have here, Pisces, is the Six of Pentacles. I have read 4 signs now. You're the 4th. And out of the 4, this card has shown up 3 times. And I shuffle these cards and clear them with incense. So this Six of Pentacles is obviously a big theme for this month, which can mean the balance of give and take can also mean financial success. It could also be giving money generously and freely to others. It could also be receiving money from grants, loans, financial institutions, insurance payouts. Also, people could be leaving you money, giving you money in an inheritance or a gift of cash. Some of you are starting to increase your spending in February, but many of you are also starting to increase your skills, especially if you have any skill sets that involve writing or also playing musical instruments, like your skills. Like, it feels like artistic skills, writing, painting, music, dance. You're advancing your skills in February. You do have a lot to be thankful for, and I do see you having to put money out for things. It could be books, it could be a new car, it could be for things you need to purchase for your home or a new place that you're going to live. Maybe you need, I don't know what. You could be getting your own place. It could be new or a new place, because I see you having to buy things. And for many of you, I feel like it's household things like towels, sheets, new pots and pans, food, maybe new furniture, rugs, something like objects. For many of you, it's like things to fill in a home or apartment. For some of you, Pisces, this does come up. Some of you are working out details with friends and family, and working out, like, maybe you're starting your own business, or you work for family, or you are starting a business where family can work for you. You could be working for them or working out negotiations with family in relation to business. That kind of activity is coming up here with this Six of Pentacles. Somebody wants to share their ideas with you or share the wealth with you this month. You could have a significant other or a spouse or a love or a friend or a family member even that wants to share money with you, give you money, or like you two work together in something as a team, and or join a business together, or start a group or endeavor in some way, or do some sideline gigs and sideline stuff, and you make some extra money. And for some of you, it's going to come from family. Some of you, it is family related. So the next card you have here, oh my God, this is family related. I didn't even notice this. Look at this, what you got here, good old Pisces. You have the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles is receiving money from family channels, an inheritance, a gift of cash, could be winning money, could be working together with someone that you're a partner with, a love, and you two are bringing, or family, and you're bringing money in together as a group, as a family, or you and your significant other are bringing in money together, like as a couple. You could be receiving money from an inheritance as well, if I didn't mention that already. There could be somewhat startling news that brings about some kind of change in your family. Some of you, some of you are going to say, no way, that's not me, that's not happening to me. But it is a general reading, Pisces, so you can't get mad when the messages don't apply to you. I get some of you getting engaged, or, getting betrothed. One of my guides likes to use that word. I don't know what generation they're from, but that's an oldie. Yes, getting betrothed to someone, getting married, getting engaged comes up for some of you. Some of you are finding out some spectacular news. I feel some of you may find out that you've won an award, or that you've won the lottery, that you've won money, an award. Some of you are going to hear news that somebody is pregnant and is going to have a baby. It could be you. If you wanted to have children, it could be you that you're going to get that news, or your daughter, or your son and his wife, or whatever. But, or, I don't know. But some of you have baby news coming up here too with this card. Anything that was challenging about money for some of you, or any contention with family members over wills and estates and whatnot, that gets put to rest in February. So if there's been any bickering over an estate or family property or with, unlegalities around it, some of you that gets put to rest in February, that contention with somebody over it, family members or, family money. Some of you are going to be getting singled out for some job or some position that elevates you higher up in the personnel of your company or business that you work for, or getting singled out, getting hired for a new job. That's also extremely possible. The Pisces are striking it in February, striking it good, striking it rich. Some of you Pisces are also going to be looking into purchasing some kind of land or some kind of property. That also comes up here through this 10 of Pentacles card for you Pisces in February. You may do something that's groundbreaking, like literally breaking ground with a shovel, where something's going to get built, like a new house or a new deck or a new pool. There's some groundbreaking going on. Could also be groundbreaking discoveries could be made by some Pisces. Breaking new ground comes up for Pisces in February. Also, if you're into treasure hunting or anything like you have a metal detector or you're going on some big treasure hunt, I see you breaking ground. You could be digging for something that you heard or found out got buried. That's another thing that comes up for Pisces in February. The next card you have, Pisces, is the World, and this is control. Having control of the planets in the heavens, the spirit guides around you could help conspire to bring you more control. But as you guys know, I don't let the cards reverse. I only like to read them upright, and my guides will tell me whether these cards are positive or negative for you. I don't need to see them reversed. If any of you are going out for acting or need to be picked up by a talent scout or an agent, that could very likely happen for you this month of February or this year. So if you're a singer or a performer or you have something to do with the entertainment industry, you could get selected and picked up by somebody this year. It's very possible. Getting recognized, getting noticed. If you have your own band or anything like that, you could get noticed and recognized and picked up. Starting to work in new fields with new possibilities and new endeavors, especially working in new groups. So if you are if it's any way possible that you can switch your department that you work in and start working with new teams and new groups, this is very likely. Also, any kind of new groups that you want to belong to or work with in music. Also, any teams or groups that you would get involved with, like socially, for meetup groups, or something that's like an personal interest to you that maybe you can work with them and maybe even make money in some way, is also likely for you with groups, teams. Changing groups and teams and working with new groups and new people is all coming up here through the World for you in February. You may start dropping a lot of money to perfect yourself. Maybe if you're in the entertainment industry or you're in the public eye in some way, you're going to start dropping money for facials, massages, tattoos, piercings, facelifts, plastic surgery, implants of any kind. Like, that's likely, especially if you are in like modeling, acting, singing, performing on stage, out in the public. Some of you might start spending some real money in that direction. But I'm going to say here too, for some of you Pisces, it could be new wardrobe. If you're like, no way, I'm not getting implants. No way, I'm not getting plastic surgery. No way. It could also be for headshots, promotional photography, anything to do with marketing, promotion of you, yourself, your talents, your business. That's all very likely here for Pisces coming up through the World. But anything that could enhance your appearance, dyeing your hair, new beauty products, new clothes. It could be far more basic and not as, like, woo, out there as some of the stuff So I hope that made sense to you, Pisces. Now here you have, oh my gosh, you've got, so you had 2 10s here in this reading. You have the 10 of Cups, happily ever after. Woo, what, like, are you having the star-spangled reading, Pisces? I don't know, out of the 4 signs, Aquarius was pretty good. I think all the signs I've read so far have been good. You got happily ever after here. Happy home, happy health, happy love, happy relationships, feeling really good, emotionally speaking, about relationships and family and your life. If you make any kind of presentation, it is going to be very popular. So if you're going to make some presentation on YouTube or on the internet in some other way, or on a stage, or out in front of a group of people, or teaching at a seminar or a lecture series or symposium, you're going to make a big splash. You're going to be really popular, hot on the scene then. You're getting a big jump in your career. You're getting a big jump up in your reality. This is very good for you, Pisces. You may be treating somebody in your family to something very special, and you could be giving them a gift of cash. You could also be giving them like a car, or giving them something. You could be receiving it too. It could go either way, Pisces, here. Either you're getting something really spectacular like a car or some money given to you or something, or you are doing it to someone in your family of generosity and kindness, and gift of cash or gift of something special. You will make a big introduction into some kind of new career, realm, or world, or you will get a big introduction where somebody introduces you to somebody that can really make your career jump up and start going somewhere great, or you are going to get a really big introduction with someone that will be a new love partner for you, or you are making the introductions between people that are where it's really going to take off. But I feel you're involved in the introduction. I feel it's being introduced to you, a new job, the person that can further your career, or a new love partner for you. There's introduction here that's very strong in February. You have some finality here. You have some closing the doors of the past. Past people that were not healthy or good for you, past hurts or wounds or pain. Past hurts or wounds or pains, people that have been problematic for you, or situations that have caused you a lot of heartbreak, heartache, worriment. You're closing the door on that stuff in February, on those people, those situations. So you've got closures and endings here with this 10 as well. I see many of you feeling like you can finally start to breathe a sigh of relief, like finally some chapter is closed, or somebody new comes in, and something like, because I feel like I'm reading beginnings and endings with this card. You have some closures and endings, and they are necessary and good for you, and you have some new beginnings that are really strong, that are going to really take off for you. So not to be like overblow it out of proportion, because some of you could come back in March and say, you were totally all wet about that prediction because I had nothing hugely spectacular of ending or beginning in February, but I feel like it's still going to happen to you in the first 6 months of this year. So don't get too thrown about the timing, because as I say in private readings, predictions often take up to 3 years to come out. And sometimes something a psychic is reading right now in February of 2018 will actually occur for you in February of 2019. So it is also often helpful not only to go back to private reading predictions that you get from a year ago, from 2 years past, from 3 years past, from 4 years past. It's also important to go back on these general readings and go back a year ago and listen, or a month or two ago and listen, because timing is going to be different, and a lot of times things take a lot longer to happen than what you may think. Think about what happens in a year. Yeah, It also depends on the planets and how they're moving through your chart. Astrology is mixed in here, but I'm not an astrologer. I'm reading the tarot cards, but I do believe it's wise for all of us to follow our astrology. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate it. And please remember to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And Pisces, if you would like to get a continuation of this reading where I look into my crystal and get additional messages and predictions from my spirit guides for you for February 2018, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for February 2018 psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You can also go to my website, www.thelluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu. It is a new menu because the website had to be redone. So if you go just click on videos, that's going to be the most current videos on that page. If you go to the drop down menu, that's the videos for 2017, 2016, and then there's a drop down menu for the videos that go back to 2015 as well. So you just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. So I hope you have a fantastic month of February, Pisces, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace. If you're interested in getting my Eclipse Effects Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac, where I pulled 3 cards from the Robin Wood Tarot deck and then looked into the crystal to give you predictions, messages, and insights from my spirit guides for how these eclipses in January of 2018 and February of 2018 will affect you, you can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the other link below this video in the Show More section. And these videos are also available on the videos page on my website. Thank you so much.